But yeah, no cherry cola.
No.
I'm a little sad on that.
Is that like your go-to? That's like what
No.
Yo.
Welcome to SF Whiskey, guys. We are doing a Russell's episode today. We got 4 on the bar top, and according to Anthony, we're going left to right.
Left to right. Yes.
So the first thing that we have up over here is going to be this big boy. This is a 1 liter bottle of.
Enable laptop camera.
Oh shoot! There we go. There we go. So this is the 1 liter bottle of the Kentucky Wild Turkey, 13-year Father and Son. One liter. Jeez Louise. I mean, you can't appreciate it on the close up there, but that's a fat boy. That's a fat boy right there. That is a fat boy right there.
It is a proper American.
Oi. What do you know about this bottle?
So I believe it was duty-free exclusive. It was early 2020s that it was available, and yeah, I've never seen it before. Period. I just happened to get lucky.
What's the ABV? 43%.
Yep.
So that's like watered down to whatever is duty free, huh?
So this is a watered down Russell's Reserve 13 from that era. The same stuff, apparently. From what I've heard.
All right. Well, let's go ahead and take a look at the nose and see what shows up. Okay. I mean, we've been drinking scotches today, so this is a nice kind of like going to some. This is a nice bourbon segue. Yeah, you're right.
And so the reason why I put this one first
is cherry
cola.
This
is the most Scotch-like bourbon in the line.
Ooh, okay. Yeah, I'm getting chills
because of that low ABV. Cherry cola, my goodness.
Yeah, definitely getting that Coca-Cola.
It's reminding me of that FEW, you know, but of the pick from SWS, you know. Oh, but that's nice cherry cola. Nice cherry cola.
Yeah. A hint of peanut butter right at the very end too, right on the nose. Slight little bit of like peanut butter.
I couldn't get that yet.
Reminder that it's a bourbon.
Yeah. I would say just nuttiness. I can't put it to like peanuts specifically, but it's behind a curtain of cherry. Oh, but that cherry just stays on there beautifully. All right, going into the palate here right now. The palate follows the nose.
Yeah,
cherry cola, straight up.
Cola, yep. Cherry cola, a hint of nuttiness right at the very back. Very sweet. Yeah. It is a bit thin, definitely.
It is.
When you say like, oh yeah, this is like a wild turkey, this would be a bit thin for what I would imagine. At least you know what we're able to get for wild turkey today.
So what some friends and I discussed when we first tried this bottle was actually that this is intended for distribution in an international market. So the palate I think follows that. It's more along the lines of what they expect.
That makes sense. Actually.
You know, I mean, as I think internationally, you want something that's not as like punch in your face bourbon flavor. Yeah. Going down like a fruity route, like the cherry cola route, I think it does have some more appeal to a different demographic.
Exactly.
Not the American demographic. No, people would probably move on from that.
Yeah.
Like if they're not getting their bourbon sweetness and everything.
You do get sweetness,
but it is not to the proportion that you would expect from
not
a
to
bourbon.
the proportion. Okay, that's fair. I mean, to be fair, we are coming off of Scotch, so this is still pretty sweet for me right now in this moment.
But thinking back to like, you know, you want that brownie, that dark sugar.
Yeah, you want that creme brulee,
that vanilla, you know, vanillins. But, you know, I mean, solid 83, 84, you know?
Solid 82, 83 for me, yeah. If this was proofed up, though, this would score a lot higher.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, yes and no. You don't know what flavors would
Yeah.
would
I
shine
just,
better.
I just think that the body's a bit thin.
Yeah,
Well, I
it
mean,
is thin.
whenever-
It is 43. It's
well,
43.
You're comparing it to the modern day bourbons. You got to compare it to the 90s and the 80s.
Okay, 80s and 90s. That's
still
fair.
not
That's
fair.
fair.
That-
No, but
Okay.
it's in that profile that they were trying to go for back then. It
Okay,
may not
that-
live up to the same, but
That's
it's
a
in that
fair
direction.
point. That's a fair point. If it's stuff from like the older bourbons, I can definitely see how
And like
this would be.
Japanese releases.
Yes, that is definitely a lot better than what you could have normally gotten in the market at that time.
Mm-hmm.
Then that is a fair point.
Yeah, and that's what I would compare to. I don't think this is a fair
Legs, what
comparison.
legs?
I mean, hey, a little bit.
What legs? What
Hey,
legs?
Don't knock it down. It's 43,
All right.
like you said.
Let me
13
come
years.
back to. Let me come back to it. What's next here?
All right, the next one is one of the private barrel selection. This is from Wholefoods, Northern California, Warehouse M44. Yeah,
it's
can we-
9 years.
You wanna
9
do
years.
Okay,
yeah,
I'll do a
yeah.
bottle. I'll do a bottle. Okay. So this is Russell's Reserve Private Barrel.
Yep.
Private Barrel.
Made-
Clock it in at 55%. And then all the deets are on the back here. Whole Foods, FWM. And it's coming in from like floor 4 warehouse. There's a bunch of details on that label. I kind of like the fact they give as much detail as they do on those. That's kind of sorely lacking in a lot of the bourbon transparency, and good luck on the Japanese labeling. Good God, it's like
What
everything's like
transparency?
under NDA. You don't want to say
Yeah.
anything at all. But 55%. All right, we're shooting up from that 43er. Okay,
All right.
let's go to nose. More cherry,
More
but
cherry?
but cherry cola with some like peanut butter cups now. You know.
Yeah. I'm getting a little bit more of that rye. This is definitely this recipe does have a bit more of rye in it.
I'm not a rye fan.
But it's definitely more subtle. It's more in the back.
Oh, but there's some nice cupcakey kind of like
Yeah.
some stuff in there.
Yeah, very sweet. This is
Yeah.
definitely a very sweet nose.
Cherry cola, but
Cherry cola.
but very quickly going into more
Like vanilla icing.
vanilla icing.
Yeah.
Yes, yes, vanilla icing.
Wow, that cherry cola is
Yeah.
delightful. It has the cherry that Stag is missing. Modern day Stag.
Modern day style.
Not Stag Junior.
No, modern day Stag. Yeah.
They should just kept it. It's bad for search algorithms.
I don't
Like
understand.
Stag is like they want to confuse you with the GTS. You know that's what I think. Like when people search around, they want to create more confusion because they profit from that confusion.
That's why Costco's set up the way it is. It's everywhere. It's because you have to search for everything. You have to look through all the aisles individually.
Mm-hmm.
It's designed that way on purpose.
All right, let's go with the palate.
I'm getting more of that peanut brittle on the nose.
Mmm.
Yeah.
You're right. Peanut butter on the palate too.
On the palate as well. Yeah. It harkens back to that. It has that little bit of rye to it.
But it follows that the brittle side more than the peanut side.
Yes.
It's more of that honey kind of like stuff.
Funny enough, this is actually me and Adrian's first pick of Russell's that we've ever bought.
This bottle holds a special place in our hearts.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's one of the first ones.
It's been well loved. It's been
It's
well
been
loved.
very well loved. We've
Yes.
really enjoyed it.
Alrighty then. That is nice. I'm gonna let that sit for a little bit. How old is that one?
9 years.
9 years. That's a good age. That's a good nice age. You know,
Yeah.
Anything over 10 like tends to kind of like bring out some like untoward flavors. Like I feel like for bourbon side of it. You know.
Yeah.
All right. Third one up here. Third one up. What do we got on the? This is a fresh crack.
That's a very fresh crack.
Oh.
I just bought the bottle from Bevmo in San Francisco, and that's the first floor 6 I've personally seen.
55% on that Russell Reserve. Selected by GoPuff Beverage Steward. Really? GoPuff Select. GoPuff Select at a 9-year oak barrel.
So this is almost a 10-year actually.
Almost a 10-year.
Yeah, it's about a month away from being a 10-year. So I would consider it, yeah.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Oh, that's interesting. I'm getting more creme brulee.
Yeah, this is.
Yeah, I'm getting more creme brulee.
Mm.
There's no cherry cola on this one.
There's creamy vanilla, but there's a little bit of a harshness. I almost, for a brief moment, I had like a rubber tire smell for a second.
I can see what you mean. Yeah, a little bit, but it goes away very, very quickly.
Yeah, it did
And it
go
could
away.
just be
It
fresh
did.
crack.
It
Yeah,
did go
actually,
away.
yeah.
It did go away. Yeah. Fresh crack. Okay, I'm gonna put that little asterisk.
Yeah. It's
Fresh
always good to
crack.
know. It's always good to know.
Fresh crack on that. But yeah, no cherry cola.
No.
I'm a little sad on that.
Is that like your go-to? That's like what
No,
you
I like it.
You
It's
like
like
it?
Dr. Pepperish, you know.
Yeah.
It just reminds me
And
stuff.
then with that touch of effervescence,
Yeah,
it's just like,
Yeah.
It elevates it. Yeah.
yeah, it's perfect.
All right, let's go ahead and go in on that.
I'm getting peanuts on the.
Yep.
This is very classic bourbon.
Yeah,
Oh
yeah.
man.
That's the profile they're aiming for.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah.
So whoever picked that one typically had that profile.
Definitely,
Yeah.
if I had to harken a guess, it would definitely be like an older person who's like more used to like the older
The
style,
classic.
the classic bourbon style.
Yeah.
It's got that little bit of rye. It's got that corn. It's got that like nuttiness to it, paired beautifully
is
with that
good.
vanilla, that creme brulee sweetness.
It's a really good
Yes.
classic bourbon.
It
You-
is
you-
super
you know,
smooth, too.
Like where Old Forester might kind of veer towards some more peanut and more like harsher flavors that are kind of like on one spectrum. This is very average on getting all
This
the
is
little
smooth,
points,
yeah.
you know?
Yep. So I wouldn't say that this is a great example of what a single cask could be, but it's a great drinker.
Yes.
That's
What-
what I would put it at.
What do we give the second one? What do we give the second one?
The second one, I'd give it. Let me read this.
I would give it an 83-ish, somewhere around there still.
Yeah, an 82 or 83 would be my guess. Yeah, 82 or 83.
I have a hard stop at 45, no matter what. Meaning I have to run out by 45.
Okay, all right.
So let's get to the.
Number 3, where would you grade it at then for that one? Fresh crack. I know
Fresh
it's not
crack,
accurate.
84, 85.
82 for me. I want more. that's
Actually,
all.
84. 84. I lean more towards
84 for you.
Yeah.
How about you, Adrian? I mean,
84.
Anthony.
I'll put it at
Sorry.
83 because I feel like there's more to it, but it's a fresh crack, so I put it in the middle of where I would put it. Which
I
is
can see the
83.
potential though,
Yeah, exactly.
given the way that Russell's usually like develops.
All right.
All right.
Last one. I know we're kind of rushing a little bit here. Number 1, or number 4, I should
Number
say.
4.
I'll
This
go
is a
ahead.
10.5-year Camp Nelson E Wingtip Amador Club pick from San Francisco.
Oh, it's a wingtip pick.
It's a
Yep.
Wingtip pick.
And it's a 10.5-year as well, which is
Yep.
above what they normally have.
Oh, it's at 50%, 55%. So they're
Yeah.
purposely kind of making that.
Yep.
Okay, but this
And-
is still 10-year. 10-year.
Oh, you're gonna love the nose of this one.
Fun side story.
Ah.
This barrel was originally not supposed to even be in the lineup for the
Yeah.
wedding. And the bar manager at Wingtip, now Amador, was fortunate enough to be able like
He had the pull to be able to get it.
yeah, and it was actually one of the last barrels he had tried, and he said this is the one.
Oh, this
Yep.
is nutty.
This
This
is
is nutty.
nutty.
Yeah.
I love that nuttiness. But it's not like strict up, you know, like
No.
it's not peanut butter cup, but
No,
there's like
There's
like,
a nuttiness to it.
there's
This,
like
number
boiled peanuts
the
maybe.
first two definitely had more peanuts. This is just more of a generic.
No, something
nuttiness.
else. Yeah, it's a generic nutties. Yeah.
Yeah.
Palate.
All right.
Ooh, that's beautiful.
It is deeper.
Yeah,
It's deeper.
yeah, that's a solid 85 for me.
Yeah.
84.
84. Okay.
Yeah. Anthony 85.
I would
How about
probably
you,
put
Adrian?
85. I'd put
85
85 as well.
Adrian 85. Anthony is 85 as well.
Yeah.
Okay.
And you're 84.
Yep, I'm 84. I think about that Old Forester kind of nutty nose, and it's like that's where I wanted to be.
You know, I should rate it an 86 to negate your vote.
Mr. Market Correction.
Yeah,
I'll average out the numbers.
exactly. We wanted at 85. We'll get it.
Exactly. Market manipulation.
Yeah, I love this
I'm
one.
trying to put a little water and see if it'll change at all. Does it?
I mean, it's at a good enough proof where it could. Yeah, right. Actually,
really
two,
quick.
2 drops. Actually,
2 drops. Yep. And then
2 minutes.
yeah.
You got
we
2
wrap it
minutes.
up, yeah. Oh.
It did help
The
it.
vanilla.
Yeah, the
It
vanilla.
did help it.
Oh, the vanilla.
Water gave it more
Ooh.
vanilla.
Ooh.
They gave it more vanilla there. You're
Yeah,
right.
but you still don't lose anything with the water. That's what I like about
Yeah.
it.
Yeah. Oh no, you don't lose anything at all. This is delightful.
Mhm.
This is
Okay.
one of those that you can enjoy over a cube of ice.
Yes.
Just slowly, taking your time.
Oh yeah.
All right.
All right.
That's our little quick little Russell's run through for this season here and this session here, and we'll call it a day.
All right.
Thank you very much. We'll see you next time.
Later.
Take care.